Gamescom Opening Night Live occurred yesterday, and there have been a ton of new game announcements for Xbox. If you're an Xbox gamer, there was quite an extensive list of new games coming to the platform, and also quite a lot of these coming day one onto Xbox Game Pass. Today, we will be covering the 30 brand new Xbox and Xbox Game Pass games announced at Gamescom this year. My name is Fletcher, this is Xbox Nation. Subscribe for more Xbox content every single day, and let's dive right in. If you're a fan of stealthy sharpshooting, Sniper Elite Resistance will be right up your alley. In a new story that runs parallel with Sniper Elite 5, Harry Hawker, agent of the Special Operations Executive, will take the lead for the first time as he discovers a new insidious technology that will guarantee that the Nazis will win the war. The title promises a campaign, classic franchise gameplay, new missions, invasion mode, and online multiplayer. The day one launch onto Xbox Game Pass in 2025 means you'll be able to jump into the action as soon as it releases. Roadcraft is a new game coming from the devs behind MudRunner and SnowRunner. This means it's very much a simulation game where you're fighting terrain with tires, except this time you aren't just driving about. Instead, you'll be managing a fleet of machines to carry out some heavy construction work. You can think of it as a mixture of logistics, cars, cranes, and paving some lovely new roads from a once dilapidated junk heap. Roadcraft looks to take Saber's expertise in tricky terrain and how vehicles react to that terrain by plugging it into more of a management sim. It comes to Xbox sometime in 2025. Now, get ready to immerse yourself in a magical platformer with Nikoderiko. Set in a whimsical world filled with enchantment and colourful characters, the game promises a delightful mix of puzzles and action platforming. With its October release on Xbox just around the corner, it's the perfect game to get into the autumn spirit with and have some playful, magical fun. The game also includes co-op multiplayer where you can team up with friends to solve puzzles and explore the magical world together. The hilariously quirky universe of Journey to the Savage Planet is expanding with the sequel coming out very soon. While we don't have a release date as of yet, the game will continue to deliver the same blend of exploration and absurdity that made the original such a hit. You can expect more strange aliens, bizarre worlds, and some incredible laugh out loud moments. This time around, the game is now set in third person instead of first, and will also feature 4 planets instead of 1. It looks like a big upgrade on the original, and for me personally, this is quite high on my most anticipated games list for 2025. For fans of horror, Directive 8020 brings a chilling new story to the Dark Pictures anthology. Developed by Supermassive Games and starring Lashana Lynch, the upcoming game features the expected branching narrative storyline, along with new stealth mechanics and real-time threats. The game is powered by Unreal Engine 5, so you can expect jaw-dropping visuals whilst you're also being scared out of your wits. You will be hunted by an alien organism capable of mimicking its prey, so your crew must outwit the pursuers to make it home alive. Gearbox has officially announced Borderlands 4, and it's coming to the Xbox Series X and S in 2025. Borderlands 4 will have you assuming the role of another legendary vault hunter as you blast your way through hordes of enemies in search of new treasures to loot on an all-new planet. Yes, Borderlands 3 will still be a looter shooter, so that isn't exactly a lot to go on, but it's great to know that we will not be heading back to Pandora for the very first time. Call of Duty fans can rejoice. Black Ops 6 is bringing its action-packed campaign to Xbox, and it's also coming to Game Pass. As part of Gamescom Opening Night Live, Activision's Raven Software showed off a new look at the campaign. An extended gameplay sequence showed off a new mission called Most Wanted, and in this mission, players infiltrate a compound with the aim of rescuing one of their own. This new showing of the campaign looks absolutely incredible and seems like a massive improvement over the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. The wacky, physics-defying chaos of Goat Simulator is getting a fresh coat of paint with the Remastered edition. Heading to Xbox Game Pass later this year, the remaster brings upgraded visuals, new goats, and even more ridiculous scenarios to enjoy. If you enjoyed the first game's absurdity, this remaster is sure to bring plenty of laughs. Additionally, the game also includes an expanded multiplayer mode where you can team up with or compete against other players in various goat-themed challenges. With its enhanced graphics and new content, Goat Simulator Remastered is set to bring the absurd fun to a whole new level. A particularly cool surprise has been unleashed at Gamescom last night as developer Techland announced Dying Light: The Beast with a brand new debut trailer. This spin-off seems to be a shorter experience, clocking in about the 18 to 20 hour mark. The game sees the return of protagonist Carl Crane, who seems to have developed some new beastly powers. Besides that, the game seems to maintain the high quality parkour action and zombie slaying combat that the series is known for. We should hear more details about this towards the end of the year, so stay tuned to the channel for more info. King of Meat is a new co-op game that looks like chaotic pure fun. Published by Amazon Games, this is an online co-op hack and slash that sees up to 4 players venture into dangerous and wacky dungeons. Set in the world of Lorgok, the game follows contestants in the titular fictionalized game show King of Meat, who are forced to battle against all kinds of fantasy monsters and dodge brutal traps. It does look quite interesting, and we should hear more about this little experience into 2025. Developer Don't Nod has announced that Lost Records Bloom and Rage will be released in 2 parts early next year. Revealed during the show, the first part of Bloom and Rage will launch on the 18th of February, followed by part 2 on the 18th of March for both the Xbox Series consoles. The developer, best known for its Life is Strange series, offered a first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, including a look at the game's core cast. We also got to witness some dialogue choices that, in true Don't Nod fashion, will have a great impact on the narrative. The upcoming free-to-play shooter Ark Raiders has also got a new release window of 2025. The game features cooperative play where you and your friends fight against massive mechanical enemies. Ark Raiders will also offer PvP modes where players can compete against each other in large-scale battles. With its combination of fast-paced action and strategic depth, Ark Raiders is really shaping up to be a must-play title for shooter and survival fans. Predecessor has officially launched into its 1.0 form on Xbox as of today, and is bringing a fresh take on the MOBA genre. With a roster of unique heroes and strategic gameplay, is an exciting addition for fans of team-based action. Predecessor introduces new game modes that challenge players to think strategically and work together to achieve victory. Whether you're a seasoned MOBA player or new to the genre, Predecessor offers a deep and engaging experience that's sure to keep you coming back for so much more. Fans of action RPGs will be very thrilled to know that Path of Exile 2 is rolling out early access this November. This highly anticipated sequel builds on the first game's successes with new skills, weapons, and an even deeper narrative. The sequel also introduces a new class system, allowing for even greater customization to your character's abilities and playstyles. With an expanded world to explore featuring diverse environments and a more intricate storyline, Path of Exile 2 will promise to deliver a rich and rewarding experience. Dune Awakening takes you into the iconic universe of Dune, offering an open-world survival MMO experience. The new gameplay trailer showcased massive sandworms, strategic base building, and harsh desert environments. Although we don't have a specific Xbox release date as of yet, this game is definitely one to look forward to. Players will be able to align themselves with various factions, each with their own unique benefits and challenges. The game's vast open world will also be filled with secrets to uncover, from ancient ruins to hidden resources, making exploration a key part of this experience. From the developers behind Little Nightmares comes Reanimal, a game that promises to deliver eerie atmospheres and captivating storytelling. Set in a hauntingly beautiful world, you'll have to navigate strange environments and encounter unsettling creatures. It is coming to the Xbox Series X and S, and we're excited to see how it builds on the developer's reputation for crafting creepy immersive experiences. The game will also feature a unique art style that blends surreal landscapes with nightmarish creatures, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic recreation of the original Little Nightmares games. Genshin Impact is finally making its way to Xbox this November. After a successful run as a PlayStation exclusive, this open-world action RPG will let Xbox players explore the vast and vibrant world of Teyvat. With stunning graphics, a rich combat system, and a plethora of characters to collect, this game is going to be a major hit on Xbox consoles. You can also get a ton of perks, which I've chucked on screen now, which you get for pre-ordering the game or as part of your Xbox Game Pass subscription when it releases. It's been a bit of a rough patch for fighting game fans recently on Xbox, with a few retro releases completely skipping the Xbox Series X and S. Fortunately, new entries in certain series are still on the menu. During Opening Night Live, SNK reconfirmed its new title Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was still on the way for Xbox platforms, and it's now got a locked-in release date of the 24th of April 2025. Players in this game can look forward to 22 characters, new mechanics, 2 control schemes, and a whole single-player RPG set in the South Town to enjoy. The legendary strategy series is back with Civilization 7, launching in February of next year for both the Xbox One and Xbox Series consoles. This new installment promises to offer fresh features, new civilizations, and a deeper gameplay experience. Whether you're a seasoned strategist or new to the series, it's time to start planning your path to global dominance. With an expanded tech tree and more diplomatic options, Civ 7 aims to provide a more complex and rewarding experience that will really challenge players to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. Starfield continues to expand with more exciting new content. A free land vehicle is being added and is available to all players right now, and this enhances the entire exploration experience in the game's vast universe. Plus, the Shattered Space DLC is now launching this September, and it will bring new missions and areas to explore. If you're a fan of space exploration, these updates are going to make your journey feel even more thrilling. The new DLC will also introduce a new story following the Crimson Fleet, and it looks incredibly dark and gritty, and we cannot wait. We will all be able to assemble our superhero teams and Marvel rivals as a free-to-play game coming to Xbox this December. With its roster of iconic Marvel heroes and fast-paced combat, it's perfect for fans who want to jump into the action and battle against both heroes and villains. You can expect regular updates and new content to keep the action fresh all the time. The game will also feature a variety of modes, including solo missions, team battles, and PvP arenas, whilst offering unique challenges and rewards. With its deep roster of characters and a robust upgrade system, Marvel Rivals is set to provide endless hours of superhero action. Stoic Studios has announced that Towerborne will launch initially into Steam Early Access on the 10th of September, with Xbox Game Preview to follow sometime in early 2025. Thankfully, your progress on the Steam version will also carry across to the Xbox Game Preview version, thanks to account linking. Towerborne does take cues from the side-scrolling beat-em-ups like Castle Crashers, Streets of Rage, and Golden Axe, whilst also weaving in a big modern twist. Towerborne, at its core, is an online loot-orientated game too, where players will be able to hunt down a variety of weapon types, upgrades, and equipment to build out their unique combatant. It looks fantastic, and we cannot wait to dive into it on launch. The medieval RPG Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is set to launch in February next year, and a new trailer has us absolutely hyped for this release. With its realistic combat, deep narrative, and richly detailed world, this game promises to deliver an immersive medieval experience that fans of the first game will absolutely love. The sequel will also introduce new mechanics, such as large-scale battles and castle sieges, and add to the epic scope of the first game. With a more complex story and enhanced graphics, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is shaping up to be a must-play for fans of historical RPGs. The eerie and unsettling world of Little Nightmares is back with the third installment. While we don't have a release date yet, the first trailer looks incredibly promising, with more atmospheric horror and strange creatures that made the series a complete hit. Prepare for another chilling adventure into the unknown, and the game will introduce new characters and settings that expand on the dark and twisted world. With its signature blend of creepy visuals and haunting sound design and challenging puzzles, Little Nightmares 3 is sure to deliver another unforgettable experience. Peter Molyneux, founder of the now defunct Lionhead Studios and the current head of 22 Cans, has announced his new game, Masters of Albion. It looks to combine the developer's previous games and is very much inspired by Fable. While it is still set in the world of Albion, the same setting as the Fable franchise, it apparently has no real connection to the series, which, to be fair, is certainly a bit confusing. Regardless, Masters of Albion looks impressive based on the reveal trailer, which showed fans exactly how the new game will work, and it comes sometime next year. Unknown 9 Awakening is set to release on the Xbox Series X and S this October. This game follows the story of Haruna, who was born with the ability to venture into the fold, a mysterious dimension that overlaps her own. We will get to embark on a globe-trotting journey to right the wrongs of Haruna's past. As this quest unfolds, you will choose whether to ambush opponents from the shadows or fight by dodging bullets, doing shield attacks, hurling energy, and devising creative combat combinations to customize your playstyle. The first Berzerker Khazan plunges players into a mythological world inspired by Nordic and Celtic myths. As the warrior Khazan, you'll engage in brutal high-stakes combat while exploring a richly detailed environment. The game's narrative is deeply intertwined with ancient lore, promising an epic journey where your choices will shape the world's fate. The first Berzerker Khazan promises a deeply immersive RPG experience where your decisions can alter the fate of the world. Set to release in 2025, the game is shaping up to be a must-play for fans of action-packed RPGs. For a more relaxing gaming experience, Floatopia offers a tranquil life sim where you'll create and manage your own floating island paradise. The game features creative building exploration and resource management in a beautifully designed world. With dynamic weather systems, day and night cycles, and seasonal events, there's always something something new to discover. Whether you want to create a bustling island community or a peaceful retreat, Floatopia offers a sandbox of possibilities, and it makes it a delightful addition to the Xbox lineup for 2025. We will finally be able to step into the shoes of the legendary archaeologist in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as it launches onto Xbox on the 9th of December. The game's globe-trotting narrative will have you exploring ancient ruins, deciphering cryptic puzzles, and engaging in thrilling combat against a shadowy organization bent on unlocking the secrets of the mysterious Great Circle. With cinematic set pieces and a story faithful to the Indiana Jones franchise, this game promises an unforgettable adventure and is coming day one onto Game Pass. Finally, Hangar 13 teased Mafia: The Old Country. This is a Mafia story that's going back in time to before any of the previous 3 games, and it takes place in the 1900s in Sicily. If you had any doubt as to whether this new Mafia game was going to be a violent affair, the weapons seen throughout the new trailer put that speculation firmly to bed. We saw a hefty knife, a deadly handgun, and a threatening double-barreled shotgun, with all of them looking like they'll be used against our inevitable rivals in the new game. We will soon learn more about this experience in December of this year, so stay tuned to the channel for more updates when this drops. How would you rate the Xbox and Game Pass announcements so far at Gamescom? Let me know down below, along with your thoughts on Indiana Jones coming to PlayStation 5 next year. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more Xbox content and updates every single day. Whilst you're here, why don't you check out our most recent video of the Xbox and Game Pass games also announced over the past week, including some awesome Game Pass games coming this August.